Yes.
Welcome back to The Price of Business. I am your host for today, Chris Kelso. And my last guest in studio right here is one of my favorite, actually. We are going to be talking all about credit and credit restoration and anything that has to do with that. I mean, it affects so many parts of our lives today. And Joe Orsak with Improve My Credit USA. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing awesome.
You know, it's great to have you here on a Friday. We were talking about both of us being workaholics and not really realizing that Monday is a holiday. You know, but with that being said, first and foremost, let us know who you are and what you do.
Joe Orsak, Improve My Credit USA. I'm better known to my friends as Joe Credit King.
The Joe Credit King. Absolutely. Well, you know, one of the things that we were talking about during the break is that there's, you know, this reputation on the industry, especially with what recently came out. There was about $14 million worth of fines that came out in the credit restoration industry. So the one thing I want to clear up, I want to have you clear up, is how do you know if you're dealing with a reputable company?
Yeah, Chris, that's a huge topic. $14 million in fines in the last 90 days in Houston alone. That's a very massive point to make there. And personally, I love it. Right. I think it's fantastic. I think they should lower the boom on the skis balls out there who try to make a fast buck off of people. So there is definitely, that's a great question to ask, because the FTC, who regulates our industry, who kind of really doesn't like our industry.
Right, exactly.
Even they acknowledge on their website that there's as much as 40% error on every credit report out there. So if they're willing to admit that, and they don't like our industry, then there's an obvious, huge need for our industry. I don't know about you, Chris, but I couldn't operate my business with a 40% error ratio.
Oh, I definitely couldn't. I'd be out of business within the first month.
Exactly. And to be honest, I know that's really not the truth, because there's about 70% error on every credit report, right? So there's a massive need. So how do consumers know? How do the realtors, the mortgage, the builder people out there know that they've got a credible company to work with? I think that's a great, relevant question. So let's start easy. First of all, we live in the information age, man. You can hit anything on the internet these days and find out all the skinny on just about anybody.
Absolutely.
Right? So the first thing to do is to hop on Google, type the name of a company that you're considering working with, and reviews.
Right.
Just that simple. If they have no reviews, that's not necessarily a, shut down, don't do business with them, but it should be an area of concern.
Right.
You can type in Improve My Credit USA and reviews, and I find reviews on all kind of crazy sites, things I've never even heard of. But Google, Yahoo, Bing, Facebook, City Search, Mojo, Hot Frog. I mean, I can name all kinds of them, because that's kind of my job, is to look.
Right.
And everywhere you will find our name, it's a 5-star review. We've never had anything less than a 5-star review. And I like to point people to our Facebook business page, because those reviews are connected to someone's profile. So you know it's a legitimate review. And last time I looked, which was last week, 26 5-star reviews there. So
wow.
That's an easy way. That's the first filter. Jump on the internet, type in the name of the company and reviews, and just see what people are saying.
Right.
Next thing is, now, in Houston, the Better Business Bureau will not allow a credit repair company to become a member, which I personally think is a bit ludicrous. But nevertheless, it honestly doesn't matter, because you can be a member and still stink.
Absolutely.
You can have 1,000 complaints filed on you. It doesn't matter. You're a member, right? The more important thing is that complaint history section on the Better Business Bureau's company profile. If you go to our page, Improve My Credit USA on the Better Business Bureau, in the entire time we've been in business, over 3,000 customers that went through our system, we had 2 complaints. And both of those were satisfactorily resolved with the consumer. Just misunderstanding on billing stuff. Zero unsatisfied complaints. That's the next place you want to check. The second thing third thing to start getting a little bit deeper is to make sure in Texas that they are licensed and bonded. If they don't have those items available to provide to you on request, or at least visible on their website, red flag.
Right.
Red flag. Because the state says you have to have a $10,000 bond to know that you're operating in the state according to their laws.
Right.
Right? So that's an easy one to ask for and to check out. Ours are readily available on our website. Right? One click from the homepage. Right? The final thing, and I think this is a little more harder to find, that type of thing, is credibility in the industry.
Correct.
Right? There's an organization called NACSO, National Association of Credit Service Organizations, NACSO.
Right.
And it's kind of the HAR equivalent for realtors out there. It's a self-policing, self-governing entity, and its whole purpose is to research the industry, stay on top of companies out there, and monitor what's going on with those companies, right? And in order to be a member of that organization, they have to review all of your marketing material, your website, your scripts, your contracts, everything, and make sure that you're in compliance with your state laws and the federal laws. Right? So
Gotcha.
Not only are we a member of that organization, and you'll see the seal on our homepage, but we were asked last year to be on the board of that organization because of our commitment to quality in the industry.
That's amazing. And one of the things I tell everybody is referrals. I'll be the first one to tell you, I use you guys exclusively. And I have never, ever, ever had anything but A-plus service, not out of you and your staff, but I tell everybody, my clients. When my clients go to you, generally speaking, it's an individual who's seeking out a mortgage, who needs to improve their credit. They can be far away or they can be a couple of points away. And I'll tell you, every single time, whether it's taken a year or it's taken 2 months, Improve My Credit USA has come through. And so the other thing, and I would say this is the fifth one, is the referral base, the actual live referral base. You happen to have one that happens to be on air right now.
Love it.
But the live referral base is absolutely another one to look at. And I tell everybody, if you don't believe me, go out there, review somebody else who has done business with them. And I'll tell you, most of the time, individuals, and I tell everybody this, will be pounding on it's the pound the table type referrals. Absolutely use them.
Right. I love it. Well, I definitely appreciate that testimonial. And in the review process, if you're searching for the reviews, you find that kind of stuff, and that's, I love it. That's cool. There's a website called thetop10creditrepair.com. Thetop10creditrepair.com. Independent site, not paid for by us or advertisers. They review our industry. We were chosen 2 years in a row now as the number 2 on the entire internet. So of the tens of thousands of companies out there on the internet, we have been chosen twice as the number 2. And the only reason we weren't chosen number 1, and they even say this, is because they require a minimum of 5 years in business to hold the number 1 spot.
Right.
And what they don't know is that we have a long history in it. We became Improve My Credit USA officially in 2008, and now we only do credit repair. In the past, it was part of our business model. So that was, they don't know, and I can't hold that against them.
And as we mentioned right there, you're a local Houston company.
Correct.
Local employees, multiple offices around the city. In fact, a brand new office you're opening up on the north side that anyone can go visit anytime they want to.
You bet.
And walk right in right there. We're going to be coming out of time in this segment. For all those who need to contact and get their credit up, you definitely need to contact Joe. Joe, how can we contact you?
Easiest way. Says what we do and where we do it. ImproveMyCreditUSA.com. ImproveMyCreditUSA.com. We have all our phone numbers and everything listed there.
Joe, I appreciate you being on board today.
I appreciate the time.
All those looking at credit, definitely get out there. Look at ImproveMyCreditUSA.com. We're coming to a conclusion this Friday. We hope everyone has a great long Memorial Day weekend. Thanks for tuning in to The Price of Business on Talk 650, powered by CBS Radio. We're going to be off air here pretty soon. Have a great weekend.